am I today? I have no idea, but it is sure a beautiful wonderland. The perfect setting for my 50th YouTube episode. Hooray! Come on in, girls. And what's your name?
My name's Jelly. My name is Casey.
And we're gonna make something very special today. What is it gonna be, girls?
Today we're gonna make sugar cookies.
With?
Royal icing.
With royal icing, yes! We'll start with part 1, how to make a delicious sugar cookie / shortbread dough.
If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. And smash that like button.
And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified when we come out with a new one. Yay!
Smack!
Who are we dedicating this episode to?
Our mom and dad and all of our school friends and dance friends.
Yeah, anybody else?
My fish.
Oh, there you go. What's your fish's name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy. This is for you,
Jerry, where did sugar cookies come from?
Well, they were made, believe it or not, in the 1700s by the German Protestants.
History! That's really cool.
Let's start with making the sugar cookies.
First, we're gonna do the dry ingredients. 3 cups of flour.
Yeah. See, I like how you're doing that because, oops, she had it right to begin with. So for flour, it's important that you fluff up the flour and you can't really scoop it with the scooper like this. Why? Yeah, it might be too impacted. It might pack down too much. So you really want to take your spoon and gently scoop it in like this. So let's try to get 1 cup by scooping like this, and we scoop it till it's over. And then we take our knife and we use the flat side and we just brush it over like that. See that? And that's 1 cup. And we put that in our sifter for our bowl.
I like my hands getting dirty.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
Yeah.
Good job, Casey. Feel how it touches the surface of the cup and just, there you go. And you can do it, yeah, perfect. Now you scoop that right in there, and that's number 2.
What's your favorite thing to make? Eggs. Eggs? You like making eggs? What kind of eggs do you make? Like an omelet and
Ooh.
This one cooks omelets. Can you come to my house and cook me breakfast? Yes.
Yay! Okay, now what's next, Casey? What's after 3 cups of flour?
Then we put 1 teaspoon of
1
salt.
teaspoon? That's half, yeah.
1/2 a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon, yeah, of salt. And that's just regular table salt. Does anybody know why we sift?
You can get all the big clumps out.
That's right. So how do we do this? Oh, there's a couple ways. The easiest way is to use your spoon and just kind of
Oh, I see.
turn it around like that. Do you want to hold it for your sister?
Sure.
Okay. I love having helpers in the kitchen. It means I can just sit back and watch and eat. And you can also do a shaking method where you just go like this.
Yeah.
And there you go. You have a nice sifted thing, and you just want to stir it together to make sure that salt is incorporated. I think you got it on yourself. I think you got it on yourself.
At least I have an apron.
Yes, that's what the apron's for. I forgot mine. But once we add the wet ingredients, you cannot keep on stirring and stirring. That's how you get really hard cookies and hard cakes, and we don't want any of that, okay? Great job, Casey. Let's move on to the...
Wet ingredients.
Yeah, with jelly.
For the wet ingredients, we're first gonna add 2 sticks of unsalted butter and make sure there's no salt in the butter.
That's right. 2 sticks are equivalent to 1 cup. And because silly me forgot my paddle today, we don't have a mixer, so we're gonna do all this by hand. Can you mush up that butter?
Yeah. Mush.
Let's show them what it looks like. Yeah.
So
Like that. You just
nice.
really want to mush it up really, really well. Okay, you need to use your elbow grease, all those dancer muscles. Mix till you can't mix anymore because you're so weak. This is a spatula, so I like to hold it like this because there's a little bit more control, and you can just kind of whip it whip it, whip it.
Now it's buttercream.
Okay, so now go ahead and add your next ingredient, which is the,
Granulated sugar,
how much?
1 cup.
And this will actually make it easier to stir the butter. So if you want to take a look at what we're doing here, we're just kind of trying to mix them together or cream them together. So we got it sort of clumpy like this is what it looks like, but it's really got all the sugar incorporated. Does that smell good, Case? Smell.
Yum. Smells like cookies.
Right? It already smells like
Really
cookies
good.
and there's no cookies yet. This is the best part of the cookies, the butter. It's my favorite, the butter. So now we add the egg, which should be at room temperature. Did we get any shells? No, yay, we did it! All right, we're gonna take that egg and put it in our little mixture here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of vanilla. All right, and then can you mix that in for me, Shelly? You get to pour in this part, Casey.
Yay.
Dump it in the bowl. There we go.
Dumped out of the bowl.
All right, so once we mix the dry and the wet together, we can't over mix it. Why? Because it'll be hard. There you go, like that. There you go. Now we'll give Casey a chance after you. As you can see, the texture right now is coming together, but it's not quite together like the way we want it. Yeah, it's okay. Party foul. All right, we add 1 tablespoon and then just a little bit more after that until it becomes this soft mass that we can squeeze together with our hands. All right, see that? Now feel the dough, feel the dough. It's a little bit squishy, right?
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yes.
Okay, this is what the dough should look and feel like. Why don't you guys feel how it is? It's soft, right?
That's
Yeah, but it's not too mushy, right? It's
Yeah.
just enough so you can form it. See? You can form it, right? So we're gonna put it into a big, big sort of mound. Squish it down there. Okay. And now we're gonna transfer it to this plastic wrap. So we squish it, give it a good hit. Okay. All right. Okay. That's the like sign. There, you have to thumbs up, like our video. Okay, there you go. And we go like that, and we wrap it up. Now, Jimmy, one more layer. You're too slow.
Speed this up,
I think my grandma can go faster than you.
Insults.
You got it. Okay, now all you have to do is, what do we do with this now?
Eat it. No, eat
Chill it. Right, we're
Chill it.
So you can put it in the freezer for like half an hour or put it in the fridge for at least 1 to 2 hours so it gets nice and firm, and that'll make it easier for us to make the cookies. So we just got it out of the chiller and it has this firm quality to it. You want it to be kind of firm. Feel that. It's hard, right? You can't really smush it down anymore. No more smashing for you. You're gonna hurt your hand. All right, so that's why we use this big thing, all right? But before we do that, we gotta add a little flour to the tables because we don't want it to stick.
So, we're using this, a coffee cup, beanie,
And
this little sweater. They're all mine.
so we have to use a little elbow grease. I'm gonna do this part first, okay, girls? We're just gonna...
Feel the motion.
You do, right? It's like an earthquake.
The verb.
Then we roll it. Make sure you throw a little flour on there first. Okay, go ahead.
Do you prefer to make your cookies on the thinner side or the thicker side?
I like mine on the thicker side. But remember, if you make them really thick, you have to cook them longer. Because then they'll be raw in the middle and you'll have like some problems.
Sour!
So the ideal thickness is about 3/8 of an inch. Look down on the bottom here and you can see the level.
All right, how do we cut these cookies out, girls? We have to make sure it doesn't stick, so we gotta dip our cutter in the flour. Casey, not play in the flour. Dip your cutter. All right, and then also we can throw a little bit on the surface too and kind of smooth it out so it has a nice layer of flour on top. Push it down all the way, and you can even give it a slight wiggle. And do it again until we got a whole sheet.
Yes, okay. Now, we got our cookie sheets ready, and what is this on here?
Parchment.
That's right, it's not wax paper, because wax paper would stick. And I take out the excess dough. See how I'm doing this, girls? Carefully in between. See, if we put enough flour under there, it comes up real easily. And you just take it off and you put it on the cookie sheet. Yay! Our cookies don't have any baking powder in them, so they shouldn't really spread. But we are going to just pop them in the fridge for like 10 minutes before we cook them, just to make them set.
So before you actually bake your cookies, you should preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes, not 351. What are we ready to do, girls?
Bake the cookies.
She's like gonna say something else.
Eat it.
Our cookies in this oven took about 12 minutes, but every oven is
Different.
That's right, it's different. So you have to calibrate your oven and make sure it's at the right temperature. But I like it so that you only get a tiny, tiny bit of browning on the bottom, like that. See that? And the only way you can tell that is if you have a tiny bit of browning on the edge, and that's when you know to take them out. Those will be perfect. And we're gonna move on. We gotta argue with Alexa first.
Alexa, quit it, zip it, lock it, put it in your pocket.
I do not want to be locked in a room with this girl.
Thanks for watching part 1.
We'll see you next time in part 2.
Bye. And don't forget to subscribe and share our video.
If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you have subscribed. You should preheat your oven to 3.
Your oven. Your oven.
And make sure you hit the thumbs up button to get the